Hello ladies and gentlemen, we're here for another Seton's cast. This one is from February, and it was a random spawn with random factions, I believe. I will have a look. Spawn random, yes. So let's have a look at the teams. We have Ramak here. Maybe I just shouldn't speed up that much. He's a good player all around. Here on rock we have me as Seraphim. Here on beach we have Crazed, who's really good, playing Seraphim as well. And here on the air spot, this is Cornwallis. He was known as Griefer in GPG. He is average player up front and rather bad everywhere else. I do not know why we let him play in this one. Across from Ramak there is Highlander. Highlander is an okay player. He has a lot of games, but he doesn't improve anymore. Here on rock we have another okay player, which is Smurfhunter. He is similar to Highlander. He does not learn anything new. Those guys have played maybe 10,000 games or maybe even more in the past 7 years, but they just don't improve. Here we have VIP, of course. VIP is very good in any spot. He's also Seraphim. And here we have Pascal, another Seraphim. He's a good player. He's also good on playing air. So when I look at this setup, I think we have an advantage on both navies. Probably about even front. I would give a slight advantage to Ramak here, but we have zero chance of any influence of our air players. So this is I mean, I have played in this game and I remember a bit of what happened, but yeah, this is almost like a 3v4, but with both navies having a slight advantage. Actually this navy having a huge advantage, and this I think I have a slight advantage when I'm rock against VIP. I would probably have a disadvantage if I was beach, but from rock I think I will have the upper hand. Here are a couple of mantis taking on early bots. Looks like Ramak did not bring an engineer or died. And Highlander is having an engineer which is still alive. So probably, I don't know, no reclaim window back then. This is sad. Highlander still reclaiming. So I think in terms of reclaim, slight advantage for Highlander actually. VIP did not try to grab my island, and Grace did not try to deny the island either, so not a lot of early action. Cornwallis getting a second Tech 2 pigeon, starting Raz. Pascal getting his first Tech 2 pigeon. That's a little late, I think, but let's see. This is a nice drop, I think. I was having air control in this area. Those artists might do some damage. VIP tried to kill some of my engineers here with the bomber himself. I think I dodged the shot and killed the bomber. More drops incoming. VIP reacting pretty fast and getting some artillery of his own, or on his own. Some early frigates for Crazed. Not a lot happening up front. Ramak getting tactical missile defense. Highlander getting some PDs. Pascal took almost 2 minutes on his RAS, but he's almost done with the second. Cornwallis is actually not that much behind in terms of RAS. Pascal finishes advanced resource allocation system, and Cornwallis has both RAS done as well. So, and he also has a tech-3 air factory, so right now this is not a bad 11-minute ASF, it's fine. And more air domination over here for me. VIP getting some stationary AA. This is kind of a rush. Already 2 destroyer out. And now trying to kill his build power, because very nice bomb. This was probably like 15 dead engineers. Up front there are mobile missile launchers, which is good. They're very good against PDs. First destroyer out for VIP, so I have to retreat now and wait for reinforcements. Still, VIP should definitely place stationary AA in this place, because he is getting bombed. This was another 7 engineers, so those bombers pay off big time, and as long as he doesn't have an AA over here, it looks like he has 1 plant now. And this is 2v1, and this is another 5 dead engineers. And another 6. Pascal trying to help. Again 2v1. AP being in the water here. Not a lot of action on the ocean. It's like missile launchers fighting mobile missile launchers. This, of course, afterward, I thought I think I did play an excellent rush. I just did choose the wrong game for it, for the simple reason that I should have known that. I mean, when you have a look at this, it's ridiculous. He's not building SF at the moment. I just think I chose the wrong game because without air, pushes don't work that often. So now there is 4 destroyers in this area and a cruiser. Another some artillery is getting dropped, and the bomb is still waiting. So it's 4 destroyers against 1. VIP getting resource allocation. The second one on the Tech 2 commander. Just the first round done for me. Meanwhile, Crazed is pushing with frigates. I do not see any Tech 2 ships here. We see a Tech 2 destroyer for Smurf. So whenever you see no frigates and no ships, arties will get the job done. So VIP losing his navy now. Again, more torps. Don't know. ASF. 2 headquarters, so this guy doesn't know. There is an engine mod and you can get the second factory much cheaper. And he has here at minute 18 he has 14 ASF, and Pascal actually doesn't have much ASF either. He had 33, but he's just he can afford to spam torpedo bombs as well. In terms of economy, you can see VIP is actually quite ahead of me. That wouldn't matter if I could kill his economy now, but sadly our air player is sending us 14 ASF, and well, this is probably a disaster now for me. I think it, as I said earlier, I think I should have predicted that and just played my regular eco game. I would be much better, in much better shape if I just used superior economy. But I chose another strategy which would have worked to perfection if it was not for the total air imbalance. There was Tech 3 land, not sure about the placement there, and Tech 3 arties for both sides actually. Now there are Ravagers, so this will end in one way or another really quick. Either those arties break or those break, because the Siren shields are not as good. I would send all those Mantis and arties in now. This is not a lot of PD, it's mostly TMD, so Pascal saying good game. Don't know what he means now. I mean, not sure about. I mean, with that air dominance, you can always help out your allies. This is a lot of subs over here. However, subs do not kill hovers, so this navy factory will die. But in terms of ship, Smurfhunter has the upper hand at the moment. This is a huge overspam for VIP. This is probably like 25 factories. I also have some overspam. I remember this job being quite nasty. But no radar. This will be painful. Cruiser came just came out. Some gunships would be nice if he doesn't use his ASF anymore. It's always nice, those will get a lot of kills now. You can spam the artilleries ahead, drawing the fire and getting free kills with your destroyer. This will get even more retarded because as far as I remember, VIP tries to load those. There's still no reaction. I mean, he still has not sent his ASF. I remember pinging. Bombers are trying to take care of the problem here. Cruiser should kill the transports. Some very nice drilling bombs. However, he still does not show any reaction at all. And this is quite bad. I don't know how you can he shot 10 down also. This is good. VIP trying to hover spam, of course. VIP should get take 2 hour spam. It's so much better. 51 cards, 27 cards, 25, 63, 13, 35, 26 on this one. So this you can see all the dead parties. Now there are some Tech 2 tanks mixed in. Over here, Smurf getting a hover spam on his own and getting help by Tech 3 bombers. I think it would be smart by Pascal to just either kill the players or kill some eco. I mean, he doesn't need any more ASF, he probably has a huge lead. This is 125. This is 50 here at minute 25, I mean this is terrible. It looks like the front battle Ramak had to retreat. He's getting a Megalith. Now Craze is coming back for more. This time he brings a lot of cruisers with him. He needs a certain amount of torpedo power against those Tech 2 subs. So, more drops. And this has base killing potential, so they do not get shot, they do get spotted and pinged. Now watch, I ping. He is removing his ASF. I mean, when they get pinged when they are there and the ASF don't kill the jobs, this is absolutely hilarious. Luckily, when you drop too many units on the island, some of those arties got unloaded over there. I mean, they do some damage. It's just being rebuilt as Tech 1, but of course it's still annoying. It could have been prevented. And now, with an air player like this, this is a game ender. We've seen a war sample by VIP. Pascal needs to pay attention. Cornwallis now losing his 50 ASF. Front battle. This is it just got full vet, so there's really nothing to stop this now. base now, so someone else can take the base. I don't know how this could ever happen. Pascal did not protect the Awasa, and it died, which is good. Still fighting overspray. Looks like some of those died. He probably went for first shot with Yawasa over there, which I did not notice. Yeah, I guess it was here in that area. So this is not good. Island getting rebuilt for the third time. No, actually this is an arty job. Meanwhile, Crazed has won his ocean, which is good. It's basically the only hope in this game. And the Megaliths shooting into shields, and there are a lot of gunships. But Ramak has some nice flag over here, and this is a lot of SAMs. However, it would probably be better to spread them a little against more incoming Awasas. Instead of ASF, there is a GC now by Cornwallis. And Cornwallis is getting the third HQ. So if you should watch this, Cornwallis, you just need one headquarter, and then you can get the other factories upgraded cheaper. He also has an Eye of Ryan. He's building a nuke without having air, without having any production capabilities. This is just totally retarded. He has 15 ASF. And now he starts a Paragon. That's even more retarded. But there's just nothing we can do. Ramak, meanwhile, making good progress here up front. I do not necessarily agree with sending the Megaliths there in the water. But eventually Highlander might be in trouble. Now, this is Tech 2 spam. This is what VIP should have done all the way. And this will probably force my navy to retreat. I mean, this is so many Tech 2 factories for VIP. 30 Tech 3 factory, Tech 2 factories. This is getting trouble. Now there is a mix of strategic bombers. Those were built by Smurfhunter and by Pascal. They were not built by VIP. He does not have an air factory up Tech 3. And yeah. You can see, trying to get up a couple of shields. Now Highlander died. That's a lot of strategic bombers, and it will probably be the end for me. Trying to get up a couple more Tech 2 shields. That's it. The top side had more strategic bombers than our side, SSF. He's still building a Paragon. Without having SAMs in his base, it seems. So he just has some flag. This game should be over now. They are trying to kill the HQ. Of course, this guy has 3 HQs, so kind of funny. Might actually be put to use. This is more strategic bombers, and Megalith goes down, leaving a nice wreckage there. Crazed lot of cruisers. And will probably wipe out this base rather quickly. However, he should really make ASF, because there will not be any ASF in the near future over here. Ramak must immediately start to make SAMs in this base, otherwise those bombers will kill this whole base. This is a huge hover spam, so Navy needs to be produced immediately, and this is definitely a mistake. This doesn't need to get upgraded to Tech 3. It just needs to spam destroyer. To fight this hover spam, you don't want battleships, you want destroyer. Well, you might say that you could produce some aircraft carriers with the Tech 3, so with the Tech 3 factory. So that's not it's not really bad, but it's I would have. But we see a battleship being produced. I do not agree with that. The battleships will lose terrible to this kind of spam. So the GC was also taken down with those strategic bombers. So there's quite some mass here up for grabs. I'm telling Ramak you should get Tech 2, not the 3 ships. This naval will probably lose to this spam now, which is totally unnecessary. Ramak getting an ACU portal. Now the chicken killed the cruisers. Christ should move over here. Christ is still dominating this area. However, he did not wipe out this everything here. There is some hover spam in mid now. I think that should basically not be a major problem. But those mantis will not stop this. He needs a couple of bricks or loyalists. He's producing flag. If he's unlucky, this HQ will go down. On the left hand, there are a couple of destroyers. Actually, they might, I think they will hold this. Just a bit of good capacity getting lost. Ramak doing a good thing, spamming Tech 2 hovers on his own. The battleship is just missing too often against those tanks. This needs a little bit of micro. Meanwhile, the front's getting overrun. This is a good decision. Take 1 PD really quick. High DPS against those tanks might be useful to get wall segments around them. So Smurf space getting killed now. Do we see a nuke? We do see a nuke. This one probably just getting finished, and it was just 10 or 20% load. They should definitely abuse their air advantage a lot more. I mean, they have no opposition. You can see since I died 5 minutes ago, 19 ASF have been built by Cornwallis. He has 17,000 mass stored, and he is building a Paragon. I'm telling Crazed here, he has to make ASF, and he really has to. I do not know why VIP has not sent another Avasa yet. It's if they had just a couple of Avasas, this game would already be over. I mean, there's so many very good targets here, and if they waste too much time before doing so, there will be SAMs all over the place. So actually, this looks like a victory for the Navy managed by Ramak now. There's a chicken incoming. There's not a whole lot to stop the chicken here. Actually, oh, my Ramak just finished the megalith. Crazed having no destroyer in that area. That's a lot of unfinished business. Paragon, nuke, 80%, just starting a GC, a Paragon at 50%. And this is almost 120k mass invested, so this is huge. This is worth 300 ASF, I think. Not the half one. And with 300 ASF here, actually he might have air control. And the megalith must shoot the chicken now. Ramak must pay attention, it's getting pink now. Of course I know I'm kind of annoying sometimes when I'm observer because I have all the time to see everything and it doesn't get done immediately. This will result in those experimental dying here, and the hover spam is still here. This is a lot of strategic bombers now. They tried to kill the Tech 3 Navy factory. They will probably succeed. Looks like Ramak has Tech 3 air, which is very good. He has a lot of Tech 3 build power in this area. He should get a nuke D. The Tech 3 air factory has been killed. And yes, Ramak does not have SAMs in this area. He should have. I believe this will be a lot of dead ships now. No, VIP not dropping the bomb. This was probably a micro mistake. Because this would have been a free shot. Or even on the way to other targets. Looks like he really wants to get Ramak out of water here. Nice bomb there by VIPs and Norman Navy at the moment. We see Restore incoming. This is however quite a small force, or smallish force. And still this is took way too long for Ramak. I needed to have a lot of SAMs up in this area, and he will now lose a lot of build power and his sub-commanders. Now let's see if Pascal pays attention. This Awasa has still the potential to win the game, I think. And Pascal taking the wrong turn here, I think. That will still be enough, most likely. Grace having 5 ASF as well. At the end of a couple of Tech 3 maxes here. There are some SAMs now, and a lot of SAMs in this base over here. Restore getting a couple of kills before getting... When you build lines like this, you always should put up a Tech 2 or 2 shields around us so they cannot get killed
Strategic launch detected.
Awasa. Now there is a nuke by Pascal. And Grace, like he always did in the old days. I think he changed it now. He doesn't have a nuke D. He never built one back then. This is a couple of a month old, and I mean, now he usually gets one. Awasa getting more kills. Perfect form. However, it did not kill the Sams. And actually the Awasa might die here. No, it survived. Some strat bombers coming in. A huge drop here. But Ramak has a lot of rhinos. Those rhinos will probably deal. This is about even numbers. I don't think there will be any trouble to deal with this force. Is this another Awasa? Yes, it is another Awasa. Some strat bombers coming in, trying to kill off the Sams. So take 2 shields. I'm telling Ramak to do so. More Awasa getting a lot of kills. This was all Tech 2 engineers. But might die now. Cornwallis leaving the game. He did finish the nuke. Crazed trying to finish the Paragon. I think that's a mistake. Because the Paragon will belong to Cornwallis as long as he's in the game. And there's also some bug with giving a Paragon, so it will explode eventually. He should better reclaim that and build his own. Ramak now has a Tech 3 shield over some Sams. That's a good choice. The Awasa is getting shot now. You can reclaim those when you put an attack move here. You can reclaim up the hill. More drops for VIP. Smurfhunter still has a base here.
Strategic launch detected.
So now we have another Crazed is actually in here with the Tech 1 commander. So the top side, this will be another nuke. This is the target of choice, I hope, because this is all pigeons. This is a lot of value going down here. Yep, this was a nice nuke shot by Pascal. Now, very nice Awasa shot. This was 120 hover tanks. Crazed still trying to finish the Paragon. more drops. This look like flag drops. Not sure what he's planning there. And those won't do a lot of damage. And there are no ASF to kill either. But let's see. Another GC. There is a lot of reclaim. Someone might want to get. Those aircraft carriers would be perfect if they were lined up along the coast. Smurfhunter still not. Those cruisers should definitely target the important stuff. Paragon almost done, but this position will completely get eradicated. Paragon down, and sadly, for Christ, I do not think the wreckage is alive, so still an Awasa here. Awasa now killing the SAMs, that's why you should always put some shields over those. And the nuke is also dead. Omni sensor and shield survive. Crazed still does not have a nuke D. Ramak, however, is building a nuke D in Crazed space. The Avos are still alive, although all the Tech 2 shields are up, so this position will survive. And there are a lot of SAMs now, everywhere basically. And now the tanks come in with the flag. Of course, those PDs are shooting ground. I do not think this is enough. This will definitely hold. We see a lot of Tech 1 PD SCUs and stuff. 2 Awasas, 4 VIP. Still, actually, there are almost no ASF left for Pascal. But the bottom side doesn't have any ASF either, so air-free game now. Except, of course, for the Awasas. Very nice shot here by VIP. But this is becoming a no-go area for ASF. You should put another shield here. Also shields here. Awasa cannot be perfectly counted, but once you have a lot of shields above your stuff, it becomes. If you have shields and SAMs, I think the Awasa loses so much value compared to the cost. I'm not even sure if it's cost efficient anymore when you have SAMs and shields around your targets. Lonely Awasa.
Strategic launch
The
detected.
bottom side has 3 ASF. The top side has a little more. A nuke being shot blind into the lake. Of course, if he had a single scout, he could have killed Smurf. At least I would have killed this position. I don't think Smurf is success if you kill him, so you should probably just nuke this position. I mean, Crazed knows about it, I think. He sees. No, actually he doesn't. So this is not good. He must scout better. I think this position was nuked, or maybe it was double hours, but I think it was nuked. Restore VIP rebuilding the island, or actually building the island for the first time. 2 chickens walking in. A GC hiding in the water. Still a lot of mass for grabs. I think I put marks. Oh no, I think I said I will ping all the reclaim spots now. And there is a lot of reclaim spots. There's this one, this one, this one. And it's quite a nice restorer force. And all the SAMs are gone in this area. They must be rebuilt. And here are some SAMs. And there is probably enough flag to hold this. Yeah. Smurf retreating. And this is actually at 200 mass income for Smurfhunter with just 2 maxes. So, looks a bit like the top side has run out of ideas. They have probably built 10 armors as by now or so, a lot of strategic bombers. I mean, they killed and got in some nice kills, but with SAMs everywhere. Well, here are no SAMs, but there is flag also. And Pascal was asking what's the plan, and he's right. They need a game ender. They need any ideas to how to end this game. I think air, even though the bottom side does still have not a lot of ASF, I think air will not be the solution. With SAMs, flag, Tech 2 and more SAMs everywhere, I think it will be difficult to win this game with air. Unless they snipe someone. If they could snipe Ramak, or well, they should snipe Crazed if they could, but Smurf wants to do drops. I'm not so sure if drops are good. Well, of course, if you drop Tech 3 bots like Harbingers all over the place, that might put the bottom side in some trouble. A lot of flag coming in, cruiser fire. Thinking this is the end for this restorer force. Last one. One reclaim wreckage left, and now VIP is getting some reclaim of his own. The cruisers start to fire at it, but VIP was really quick in reclaiming all that mass. Probably the wreckage got already sucked a bit by someone else. So here at minute 51, it's still not clear who's gonna win. Luckily for the bottom side, Crazed got all this economy from the empty spot. Ramak is still holding on to my old base, all nice rebuild, Tech 3 stuff, SAMs, and now they are getting shielded. He's also building a nuke D. He has one nuke D which is already loaded, behind here more SAMs. So Ramak is really doing a good job here. I think he might also try to rebuild Navy. Why not? There's still some reclaim and some not maxes that are not rebuilt.
Strategic launch detected.
This is a nuke now. This, I do not see any nuke. Ramak must run. Am I blind? Is there a nuke up front somewhere? Because this will kill Ramak if it hits in this place. Maybe he shot it here. I think maybe Ramak gets lucky and this nuke D covers him. And he's lucky. If Pascal would have shot 2 inches to the right, Ramak would have been dead. Now 2 chickens cleaning up the mid base. Cornwallis hiding in the corner. And now finally Crazed is scouting and sees this whole base. Crazed suddenly has a huge air force. It was hidden in the aircraft carriers so far. This is a lot of Tech 2 bombers. And so the chickens will definitely deliver some nice mass for the bottom side, some reclaim. Meanwhile, some strategic bombs coming in, but they will get vaporized. All those bombers, I do not know, I don't think they killed anything. More reclaim for the bottom team. First chicken is down. I think Pascal doesn't want to fight in this area, and that's probably a good choice with the SAM batteries over here. More SAMs and flags and more SAMs. He would definitely lose ASF here. Crazed trying to get the armor. Probably they do not have radar, because this is terrible now for Crazed. Maybe he escapes. Looks like he will escape. That was a lucky turn for Crazed here. Now GC is sent to the shore. There are really no ships that can kill it for now. And all those subs are loading nukes, all those ships are loading nukes, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ships loading nukes. Are there any big things planned? It doesn't look like it for the top side. More Awasas. This is really a stage where you should take the time and think about the game and how you're gonna win it, because I mean they really tried everything, and I do not think I think they could build an Awasa every 2 minutes now, and they would not win. So they need something new. This is the most insane build power you can imagine. All those engineers by Christ here. And this is 210 Tech 3 engineers, and each one has 40 build power. This is an insane amount of build power. Is Christ doing anything? Christ just having a mass of 700 mass income. He needs to get some reclaim. He is obviously trying to snipe someone or something, but that did not work. Now Christ is really looking for some reclaim spots. There is some. This is all Tech 2 hover tanks. This is dead cruisers. This is a lot of ships. So there's definitely a lot of mass in the ocean. There's also some wreckages left. This is as clean as it gets. I think this one might be hard to reach. This is 3 Awasas for VIP now, who still has some mass in front of his base. There's also some mass on the top side could get. And this Awasa might be hard to reach, but I'm 100% sure you can get it when you put an attack move on there. Actually, I don't know, I'm crazy to move the attack order over here. So now 3 Awasa taking on Crazed's naval. First Awasa down, and this is definitely in the reclaim area of Crazed, so a nice chunk of mass for Crazed here. The two other Awasas are retreating. We see a lot of Tech 3 bombers, torps, and Restorer trying to kill over battleships. I think they think about those might load nukes, and they're absolutely right. There is was already one loaded in here. There are no loaded in the other ones.
Strategic launch detected.
He's again nuking blind into the lake. I think it's a mistake. I mean, this is really absolutely valuable target, and don't agree with that choice. Christ's navy getting diminished now.
Strategic launch detected.
He seems to rapidly load a nuke of his own. And this nuke is hitting the other pond. Yeah, but I think it's when you look at a map like this with this navy that lost and this navy pretty much well, there is no navy for either side, but I would not expect many people to stand in this place or this place. A lot of people could stay in the beach area. However, it's a nice attempt, and if it works, of course, it looks very good. But I mean, this is probably like 20,000 in power and a lot of mass, so I would definitely have preferred to see one nuke here. I think this is the third nuke hitting that pawn, so I don't know. I think this was a wasted opportunity. This is a lot of strategic bombers for Smurfhunter. They're killing a GC. Grace should move his aircraft carrier into this area. Ours is getting more kills, but of course there are still a lot of cruisers. Christ does not seem to have any plans either. Although I remember there is a Highlander house being built by Ramak. A couple of Tech 2 tanks being dropped, and this is minor. Still two Awasa in play, and Crazed nukes the lake blind again, and I must say this is really not what he should do, especially with I mean, there is no nuke in this area. This is really quite valuable target. Still nothing started for Pascal.
Strategic launch detected.
2 bombs killing off, so this is as dead as it gets. Now this is the target of choice. This nuke, if Ramak is not mass stalling, which he is heavily, so this nuke will not be loaded. And this is a pity, it's a really nice position, but it will die now. Let's have a look if the bottom side, top side knows. They could know. Ours is getting more kills. Now when this area dies, there are already less SAMs than over there. And Crazed getting unlucky here, probably losing his ASF. Yep. Maybe he lost just a few. There is quite some mass, and all those dead battleships also. Quite some mass reclaim. Graced starting a Paragon. I'm not convinced about the positioning of this one. Next to the Tech 3 Pigeons with no space for shields and PDs, or few space. Both of us are still alive. Those are a lot of SCUs for Pascal. CrazedChariot having a power income of 100k. That's quite a lot. Looks like this was a nice shot on a lot of flags. Still more SAMs being built on. Harbinger drops at 1 hour mark here. More Tech 2 drops. Tech 1 bombers killing Tech 2. VIP has artillery. This is a Tech 3 stationary artillery. And let's check the range on it. It cannot reach this one. Now they have spotted the Yolana, by the way. But it can kill everything that is unshielded in this area, especially this place doesn't offer a lot of shields yet and a lot of pigeons. Oh, I missed it. Looks like those Awazes wanted to kill Yolana. But of course I think I remember it during the game. I think they took the pass over those SAMs. And with that many SAMs, this is a no-fly zone. More reclaim dropped by the top side for the bottom side, so looks as if Ramak really getting some nice reclaim to finish his Yolana faster. Meanwhile, this is 14 Harbingers, 7 transports, 14 Harbingers, and some Tech 2 tanks, and this is probably enough to take out this position. However, Ramak still has some bit power left and getting up some Tech 2 PDs, but this is Harbinger, this is Tech 3. They have a very good rate of fire, good DPS, fast moving, this is really a nice unit. They must get killed, otherwise this position will be lost. I do not think what is here will stop them alone. But there is no flag with them, so all the Tech 1 bombers will get some nice kills. And this is 14 SCUs. If those are Rambo ACUs, if those were Rambo ACUs, I think they are not. But if those were, this would be a huge game ender. Not sure if Pascal scouted that very well. I mean, this is a Tech 3 transport, but it's getting really close. Those are actually RAS SCUs. And he's trying to build a fat boy there. And those Harbingers, actually, this position might survive. Those 5 under shield, those PDs. And there is a Megalith incoming now as a reinforcement. And this is 140 mass income and 14k power that were dropped in this place. VIP reclaiming the mass extractor. He could also capture it. This is the first good nuke for Crazed, even though he showed like 5 or 6. I think it's going over here. Boom. 3 survive. And this was 110 mass income killed. And a lot of power. I think it's a mistake to drop that many res ACUs. You want other ACUs. You don't want to drop your mass income. Someone needs a break. Now the game goes on. Pascal still has not started the game window yet.
Strategic launch detected.
And finally, this one gets shot. VIP. This artillery just having 8 kills. Megalith now finishing off the last SCUs. This will hurt Smurf. I hear an Awasa. He's killing off the flag. Ramak
Strategic launch detected.
shielding his Yolana. And the Yolana is at, what is this, like 80% done or so. Crazed building PD and SAMs around it. Crazed still having a Tech 1 commander at 1 hour 5 minutes. This was a huge nuke shot. This is putting Smurfhunter back to Stone Age. 400 kills. Artillery is still shooting, of course. 1 artillery against Seraphim Tech 3 shields is not a whole lot. This is like a rapid fire nuke. This is so much build power on here. Of course, he could also support this one. This is a big gun. And it's much more efficient to support this one either, so he should already transport all those over in case this one gets done soon. Nuke gets defended by this sneaky Nuke D. Smurf saying he has 500 mass overflow with 150 mass income. That's of course very difficult, but this probably comes from this reclaim, so it's not its actual income. Now Smurf upgraded this max to Tech 3. Here at 1 hour 6 minutes. Sam's getting rebuilt by Ramak. Again a shield. So Ramak really doing a good job here. And I mean, this is already a very long game, and he had to rebuild everything for a dozen times. So this is great stuff. Not a lot of people have enough how do you say, endurance to still play well after such a long game. I believe this is probably going on for like an hour and a half real time, or even more, depending on the CPUs that are involved. And now Yolanaos is done and almost loaded for the first time. Crazed now, moving a lot of build power over there, which is probably a good choice. Maybe using the transport would be good also. He's building a Paragon, which is not having a lot of support. Still artillery shooting, nuke getting loaded, some build capacity on the Tech 3. This is a nice Air Force now for Crazed.
Strategic
Crazed
launch
having
detected.
330. And this is 400 with 80 out of fuel, so it's about even. It's getting close to even numbers in terms of ASF. Yolona Ors hitting here. Pascal finishing or starting Yolona Ors on his own. This is probably okay positioning, directly behind the nuke D, which has 6 anti-nukes loaded. VIP spamming nuke Ds is crazy. Of course, you really need a lot of nuke Ds to defend Yolona Ors. I think about, depending on the support of the Yolona, but unsupported, I think it's between 9 and 10. But of course, if that build power is put on here, you need like 30 in one place to defend, because, or even more. This is, I mean, if they all make it to support, this is 150 times 4. That's 6k in build power, right? So if he puts all that on there, and this fires as fast as 7 Yolonas, because this one has 1080 build power, and if you put 6000 on it, this is 7 Yolona Orses, and I don't know, I have never seen someone defending against 7 Yolonas.
Strategic launch
This
detected.
would actually require about 70 nuke Ds in one place. I'm not even sure if you can place that many in one spot, and you cannot go negative in mass and all that stuff. So now they have spotted Crazed, and of course Crazed just has 11k HP, and he's about to die here by 2 hours, but he gets insane lucky,
Strategic launch detected.
and 1 hour so hitting the ASF, and he survives. He has 500 HP left, and this was as lucky as you can get, and now they're nuking this place also. Crazed should immediately get a nano repair. Meanwhile, over here, of course, this is not the perfect route, I would say, but there are SAMs all over the place, and you can see this massacre of Tech 3 strategic bombers. Do not think, maybe, I'm not even sure if one will drop a bomb. I would say maybe 1 or 2 will drop a bomb. 1 bomb, 2 bombs, 3 bombs, 4 bombs, 5 bombs. Of course, this position is secured. Another nuke launch.
Strategic launch detected.
Meanwhile, what does VIP plan? He's planning a nuke D spam. More pigeons. And now he started a Yolona Ors on his own. Of course, this is not the perfect team play. I mean, this Yolona is almost halfway done, or actually it's on 30 to 35%. But VIP should definitely better invest his build power, his 180 mass, to the Yolona, to this one. Yolona shooting. Does the bottom side know that? Yes, they could know there is Yolona being built. So I would suggest starting to nuke this place.
Strategic launch detected.
Crazed needs to shield that area a little better. He has so much build power in here, and he already has invested maybe a third of a paragon. There is another nuke. Don't know where that is going. Probably in this area. There is no nuke D here, and that might hurt Smurf once more.
Strategic launch detected.
Maybe it gets defended. Oh, there is a nuke D. I did not see it. Here comes the big one. So, Crazed really manages to put those 150 engineers on the Highlander. This is really 7 Highlander houses shooting. It's not, maybe it's just like 6, because this starting sequence also takes some time, but it's a lot of Highlanders. Another nuke.
Strategic
Some
launch
Styrbjorn is
detected.
getting killed by ASF. Now Crazed pays attention. He could easily kill the island with those bombers, which was what he probably intended to do. The wreckage has been reclaimed now. How many kills does this have? 28. But probably a lot of good kills. And we see
Strategic
some
launch
dead
detected.
Tech 3 pigeons, more dead Tech 3 pigeons. Crazed really needs to get a couple of shields up. He also does not want to lose his nuke D, this is valuable. The dead Arwasses can be reclaimed. Crazed, I remember, transported his commander somewhere here. He has now a Tech 3 commander, he still has no nano. He should get it. Because they're in such a comfortable position, it's just the task is not to die at the moment. Another nuke getting defended, this time by this nuke T. Yolana Oz is 60% done for the bottom side, 66% done. And VIP also getting yellow now, so if they would cooperate a little better, I think it would be a good choice. And VIP has still 4 missiles loaded.
Strategic launch detected.
And now Ramak disconnected, which means everything's given to Crazed, and this might actually be trouble, because Cornwallis is still in place, stealing the unit cap. And if he gets unlucky and Cornwallis gets the nuke, actually there were all those nice engineers, and the SCUs, when they are given, they do a lot of damage, because I don't know why, but it is the case. So Yolana was actually not taking any damage. But the nuke Ds, whichever was loaded, took some damage, and of course a lot of those nice engineers were killed, so it's not 7 Yolanas anymore. And looks like now the correct place is being nuked. I think if they just nuke this place, they probably win. This Yolana is not done as much as the other. Crazed having a nice scout spam. This is basically Crazed does not need a whole lot. He just needs to know what's going on, and when you have this game render in play. Looks like he doesn't want the Paragon anymore. This one is almost finished. And Pascal
Strategic
just
launch
having one nuke
detected.
D, the one nuke D will definitely lose to the Yolana. Even though he has heavy support on it, so it will definitely load faster. Especially if he's not negative on mass. He is not negative on mass, so
Strategic launch detected.
he should afford a couple more nuke Ds or getting huge engineering stations. He's now nuking the aircraft carriers, so he will probably kill 3 or 4 aircraft carriers, which is nice. Some bombers, unlucky for VIP, they're just getting slaughtered by the aircraft carrier. This did not work out. There was an Arwather here, there are actually no good targets anymore.
Strategic launch
This is
detected.
Samland. So actually the best way might be the route down here. This is probably where the least SAMs are, and even in that area there are still SAMs, but actually it may be somewhere like this angle. There are not a lot of SAMs, at least not for this area. You could go like this and then, but I mean, Craze has a huge air force by now. It might be that Craze has air control.
Strategic
It's not
launch detected.
that important, to be honest, but 382, it's definitely enough to defend any kind of incoming threat, and yes, he has a slight air advantage, but it will not count for either side as for now. Even though Crazed could build Arwather on his own, and
Strategic launch detected.
this is a lot of bombers for Smurfhunter, and they are not put to use. 53 strategic bombers, so this is quite a force. Yolana Oz is done for the top team, so this is a race now. This is the last, it's still defended, but there are no more nuke Ds in the clip. So the next Yolana, which is already on the way, might kill Pascal and the top team's Yolana. I think those nuke Ds will not defend this most likely. Maybe this one does. This one is
Strategic
also
launch
not loaded.
detected.
So
Strategic launch detected.
exchange of Yolonas, but this Yolana will hit here at 1 hour 15 minutes. It's also the end for Pascal, for the nuke D, and for the top team's Yolana. Where did his Yolana go? Craze, meanwhile, working heavily on the Paragon. He should still afford a couple more shields. The artillery still shooting with 34 kills now. And where does this Yolana go? Will be defended. Nice Harvey job by Smurf. Of course, this will not influence the game anymore.
Strategic
Still,
launch
that's a nice
detected.
idea. And now, here comes Crazed. Paragon will be done in a second. And Crazed has so much build power, it's really ridiculous. So many Tech 3 engineers, he will be able to spam like crazy. Now, of course, VIP's base is a target of choice. VIP is not finishing his... he's getting chickens. He sees 3 incoming chickens, but this is... oh, there were 2 incoming megaliths, but 53 strat bombers just needed 2 passes for those. So...
Strategic launch detected.
Paragon is done. The question is, does Crazed realize it? He needs to get some nice buildings. Yolana still shooting, now definitely at maximum speed, because it's not even possible for him to go mass minus, unless of course he spams like crazy. And Crazed says he doesn't have mass to spam ASF, and he forgot that he had a Paragon. He is getting another Yolana. Crazed really not using his mass income now. He should build more shields. The RT is targeting the Paragon.
Strategic launch detected.
And more nukes going for VIP. Of course, VIP is like a captain on a ship. If his base goes, he goes with it. So he does not run. He knows when this base dies, the game is over. So he does not try to hide. Now more shields getting built by Crazed, and Crazed now really using his build power. You can see he is using 5k in mass. He could definitely use some more. He's getting another Yolana. We could also spam with those engineers, Soul Rippers or whatever. And all those could spam Awasas and whatever. He could just build whatever he wants. And now someone left the game.
Launch detected.
And this was probably Pascal. There are still a couple of nuketies loaded. Well, I mean, of course, this game is totally decided. Didn't know there was a desync in it. And Crazed having a Paragon, and Crazed will constantly nuke this place now. In the end, he has 7 Yolana Oz, and the top side is totally gone. I do not think there are any surprises here anymore. I do not think VIP gets to shoot a single Yolana. So this game is over now. I hope you enjoyed watching.
Strategic launch
I think
detected.
it was
Strategic launch detected.
quite an entertaining game. We saw my early push getting stopped by Pascal, who had total air domination, and Cornwallis really not building ASF. He started the Paragon minute 25 with 10 ASF in play. But it also showed that when you have enough SAMs and stuff, sometimes air is not the only solution, and I think the top side had a long time where they could have used their air advantage much more, and where they were just a bit lazy. And when they came back to try to finish the bottom side off, there were already so many SAMs. Crazed won his side, and yeah. Then the top side also has started the game ender much too late. I mean, the good thing is when you have air control, it's so hard for the other team to kill your game ender. So once you have air control and so much mass income, you should probably always try to go for a game ender. Well, I would most of the time I would go for a Paragon first and then for Yolona, but can also sometimes it's also just enough to build a Yolona. It's cheaper and cheaper to build and a bit harder to kill. So yeah, where we see the this will take a little while. VIP actually getting Yolonos done. Okay, so I'm gonna break up the bottom side. Win this game, and yeah. I think Crazed played really well. Also, Ramak did really well. And
strategic launch detected.
Maybe. How many nuke these are loaded? Maybe I will show you the end. Probably there are 2 incoming Yolonas and they will not be defended. So you actually might witness
strategic launch detected.
Gigantic explosion. This is annoying. This prevents me from two Yolonas hitting. I cannot see it. Oh well. This is the end.
Strategic launch detected.
Actually, it looks like VIP really got to shoot a Yolona of his own.
Strategic launch detected.
VIP saying good game, and I think it was a really good game. Both sides had chances of winning. We see now Smurf sending his last 50 bombers into death. Yeah, both sides had their chances of winning, and the bottom side took it. I hope you enjoyed watching. I sign out now. Goodbye.